I'm Dan Palomino with ColoradoDreamHouse.com and this week's market update for the week of August 15th. All right, we're talking about the fix and flip business. I get tons of questions either through my newspaper column or on the internet through the blogs asking about the fix and flip business. And as you know, not an easy business. In fact, if it were, everyone would be in it. In fact, in Denver, Colorado, it's getting tougher and tougher to be in the fix and flip business, and that's primarily due to a very low inventory. So anytime a house comes on the market, chances are there's a dozen or a dozen and a half fix and flippers all trying to bid for the exact same house. And obviously we're going at some of the distressed properties, the foreclosures, the short sales, and so forth. So the competition is absolutely fierce. But people say, Dan, what does it take to get into the fix and flip business? And the answer is, well, it takes a couple of things. You're going to need cash. You're going to need incredible knowledge of home building and renovation, and you're going to need a really strong knowledge of how to buy and sell real estate, or hire a professional like me to help you buy and sell the real estate. The first tip I'm going to give you today, and then we're going to follow this up in a part 2 next week, is the hardest part of the equation, and that is buying the property. You see, fixing it up, not so tough. Selling it and marketing it, not so tough. Really, the whole equation starts and finishes at the beginning, which is, did you buy the right house in the right location for the right price? In other words, did you buy it right? We talk about that all the time in the business. And what you want to do is you want to be looking for homes to buy in what I call a hyper market. What's a hyper market? These are neighborhoods where homes are selling in 45 days or less. That's the whole key. You got to find a hyper market, a market that is hot. And obviously you got to find a distressed home or a home that needs a rehab in a hyper market, which can even be tougher. In Colorado, when I talk about hyper markets, I talk about the Highlands, Highlands Ranch. We talk about parts of South Aurora, Washington Park, Bonnie Brae. These are all hyper markets where homes are selling in 45 days or less. Next week, when we continue the video blog, we'll talk about the next step, which is buying it, evaluating it, trying to figure out how much money you can make on it. That's the next big part of the equation. So a lot of work actually happens on paper before you even lift a hammer. If you have any questions about buying or selling or fix and flipping, you can contact me at ColoradoDreamHouse.com. Have a great week.